Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. Yes, I am a dreamer, for a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. You don't love someone for their looks, or their clothes, or for their fancy car, but because they sing a song only you can hear. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. The books that the world calls immoral are books that show the world its own shame. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. I don't want to be at the mercy of my emotions. I want to use them, to enjoy them, and to dominate them. Anybody can sympathize with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathize with a friend's success. When one is in love, one always begins by deceiving oneself, and one always ends by deceiving others. That is what the world calls a romance. Children begin by loving their parents. As they grow older they judge them. Sometimes they forgive them. A good friend will always stab you in the front. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. I am not young enough to know everything. You will always be fond of me. I represent to you all the sins you never had the courage to commit. There is only one thing in the world worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. I never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read in the train. Never marry at all, Dorian. Men marry because they are tired, women because they are curious. Both are disappointed. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their good intellects.